How can you solve for the area of a shaded region? That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, like I said sa intro kanina, this is all about yung area na shaded region which you may encounter sa mga college entrance tests, sa civil service exam, sa NAPOLCOM exam, sa LET at iba-iba pang types ng aptitude tests. Now, in order for you to have yung fundamental na knowledge pagdating sa topic na ito, I suggest that you watch my other videos sa playlists natin on geometry, specifically sa area of different shapes. And if you haven't seen those videos yet, I'm going to link it right here sa I button. So just click that and watch the other videos first. So you're going to build on that and use a bunch of the formulas na pinag-usapan na doon in this video. Now, in order for me to explain that better, I'm going to switch over to my PC. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so ito yung lesson natin on area and perimeter ng shaded region. And I'm going to give you a couple of types ng questions na pwedeng lumabas sa inyong exam. And before I do that, I just want to build on this. Ito yung ating fundamental na mga formulas when it comes to yung perimeter and area of certain shapes. Okay? If you haven't seen my video series on this yet, hit nyo muna yung pause. I-pause nyo itong video na to. Panoorin nyo muna yung mga yon. Nakalink din sila sa taas. And then balikan nyo lang ito. Kasi it will require that you know yung basics ng area of different shapes before you jump into this. I also made a video on the area of irregular shapes. Okay? So, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung video na yun, ililink ko na lang din sa taas para mapanood ninyo. Yung dalawang yun ang pinaka-basis nitong video na ito. Okay? Now, a question that you may encounter in your exam can look like this. Okay? So, may shape na ganyan. Tapos, ang tanong is, what is the area of the shaded region? Kaya nga, shaded region yung sinasabi. Now, dito sa ganitong klaseng tanong, you have a number of approaches na pwedeng gawin. Doon sa aking lecture on irregular shapes, ang tinuro ko sa inyo doon is that you form different shapes dito. So, you can form this. Yan, ito yung munang isang rectangle na ito. Tapos isang rectangle na ito, and then another rectangle right here. Now, ang problema doon is, in this particular na diagram, hindi sinabi sa atin kung ano yung haba nitong part na to. Or nitong part na to. So, there's no way for me to derive ng madali kung gaano kalaki ito, para ma-breakdown ko yung tatlong shapes na meron dito. So, kulang yung information for me to form 3 different rectangles. Now, what can I do instead? What you could do would be to look at the information that you already have. Ang meron ka ay ganyan. Kung mapapansin niyo, this right here, yung nasa labas, it's actually a giant square, no? Kasi 10 yung length nito, 10 rin ito, pareho sila ng sides. Ibig sabihin ito ay square. In different diagrams, meron siguro nakalagay na ganyan, just to say na, ano yan, talagang square talaga siya dyan. Meron na, minsan nakalagay yung line na ganyan, which should signify na magkakapareho sila ng haba. Basta kung na-deduce mo na yan ay square, that is one shape. Okay? So now you have a giant square right there. Yung pangalawang shape nyo would be this. Ito yung part doon sa shape na walang shade. Pero kung mapapansin niyo, binigay yung measurements nito eh. So ang measurement mo nito would be yung 3 by 5. So, you have this giant square right here. Tapos, tatanggalin ko ngayon yung 3 by 5 na ito para mabuo ko yung shaded region. So, ano magiging atake natin dito? Again, dahil hindi ko pwede i-combine yung tatlong rectangle, hindi kulang yung information na yon, what I could do would be to get the area, yung malaking area ng square, and then, ibabawas ko sa kanya, isusubtract ko yung area nung rectangle na nasa loob. Okay? Yan ang magiging solusyon ng ating final na sagot. Now, how do I solve that? Step by step muna natin. First, we're going to start with the area of the square. So, area na square natin, ang formula ng area na square ay the side squared. So, that would be yung side which is 10. I-raise ko lang siya to the second power, or 10 times 10, which will give me 100. So, ibig sabihin, 100 units squared. Okay? Yung area nung square na nasa labas, yung mas malaking square. Yun yung una nating figure. Next, we're going to get yung area naman na nung parang pinto na rectangle na nasa loob. So, how do we get that? Ang meron tayo na formula ng rectangle is length times the width. So, ang gagawin natin would be yung 3 times 5 or pwede ding 5 times 3. Interchangeable naman yan. That would give us 15. So, 15 units squared. Okay? Tapos, again, dahil ang hinahanap lang natin is shaded region, kukunin natin yung 100 units squared. Tapos, ibabawas natin sa kanya yung 15 units squared na meron yung rectangle. At ang lalabas dyan would be 85 units squared. So, the answer is 85 square units or units squared. Kung yan ay meters, square meters. Kung yan ay centimeters, square centimeters, and so on and so forth. Yan yung area ng shaded region. Okay? Next is this shape right here. Okay? Itong shape natin na ito, nakalagay yung triangle, makikita nyo agad, nasa labas. And then sa loob, meron siyang parang squared siya dyan. Dahil nakalagay dito parehong 3, alam na natin, okay, square talaga siya. So again, bi-breakdown natin, ano ba yung mga shapes na na-form? You have the first shape, which is the bigger na triangle, and then sa loob niya nga yung square. So ang ating formula lalabas dyan would be the area of the triangle. Isusubtract natin ngayon dyan yung area nung square na maliit na nasa loob. Yan ngayon yung shaded region. Bakit sinusubtract? Kasi again, kung mapapansin nyo, parang kina-cut out natin siya, binabawas. Hindi siya counted. Itong part na yan, hindi siya counted. What would otherwise count, kung kikita mo yung buong triangle, hindi na siya counted yung square part na yan. So, gugupitin natin siya or ita-take away natin siya. At pag sinabi natin ita-take away, that would be subtraction. So, tatanggalin natin yung part na yan. Okay? So, again, two things. First, we have to find yung area nung triangle. So, ano ba ang formula ng area ng triangle? That is 1/2 base times height. Okay? So, 1/2 base times height, yung ating base, 1/2. Base natin is yung 12. And then yung height natin is 8. Okay? Now, again, ang preference ko dyan, para solve, nuuna ko agad na divide na yung isa sa 2. Okay? So, that would be 6 times 8. Ginawa ko dyan is 12 divided by 2 or 1/2 times 12. Pareho lang naman lalabas na 6 yun. Tapos, 6 times 8, that would be 48. So, 48 units squared. Ito yung area ng buong triangle. Next natin kukunin would be yung area nung square. So, area ng square natin, again, is s squared. Ang side ngayon ay 3. So, 3 squared. 3 times 3 na lang is 9. So, 9 units squared. Again, fill in lang natin yung blanks. Yung area ng triangle is 48 units. Minus lang natin yung 9 na meron yung square. So, 48 minus 9, that would be 39 units squared. Okay? So, yung 39 units squared, gagawin natin dyan, yan na yung final answer. Now, again, kung ito ay meters, yan ay square meters. Kung yan ay inches, square inches, yun yung unit niya ng measure. Okay? So, again, ang concept dito would be to be creative about the shapes. Find out ano lang ba talaga yung nahanap and then get that value. Now, etong ganito, yung may diagram, medyo madali pa ito. Ang tricky part is if nasa word problem form na siya. For example, ito, sabi, Ben wanted to build a walkway surrounding a rectangular park. To leave room for pedestrians, the walkway has to be 1 meter wide all around. The park has dimensions measuring 20 meters and 10 meters. What is the area of the walkway? Now, isa-isahin natin yung information. So, meron ka daw na rectangular park. Yun yung simula dyan. Yung rectangular park natin, okay, na nasa loob, ito yung park. Lagay natin yung pangalan para lang less confusion, no? So, again, yung blue is yung ating rectangular park. Ang measurement niya daw, you have 20 meters and then 10 meters. Yun yung kanyang tinatawag na dimension. Pag dimension kasi ang tawag, yan yung sides. Yan yung
isang shape na meron tayo. Now, we have to draw yung sitwasyon. Kasi ang sabi dito, Ben wanted to build a walkway surrounding a rectangular park. Pag sabi surrounding, ibig sabihin nakapaligid siya sa buong park. Kumbaga, isipin nyo siyang parang pedestrian lane. Okay? And sabi, to leave room for pedestrians, the walkway has to be a meter wide all around. Kung a meter wide, that is 1 meter, all around, ibig sabihin nakapalibot. Ibig sabihin, kung drawing ko yon, parang may dagdag ako na isa pang mas malaking rectangle na nakapalibot dun sa park. Ganyan yung magiging itsura niya. Okay? Now, ang question is, what is the area of the walkway? Now, paano ko makukuha yung area of the walkway? Kung mapapansin ninyo, may rectangle na mas malaki, may rectangle na mas maliit. Hindi counted yung park. Kasi kung counted yung park dun sa area na hinahanap natin, ang sasabihin lang would be, what is the area of the entire thing or what is the area of the park and the walkway. Pero sabi, ang hinahanap is the area of the walkway lang. So what do we do? Drawing muna natin yung measurement ng walkway. How do we get that? Ang sabi, bawat isang side daw nito ay 1 meter. Okay? So ibig sabihin ito, meron akong additional na 1 meter dyan. Dito, ang kapal niya 1 meter din. Of course, dito 1 meter din yan. Lahat yan, 1 meter. Lahat yan. Pati dito, may tigi-tig-isa ka ring meter dyan. Okay? Kasi nga, all around ang pinag-uusapan. Ang common mistake is some people just add 1 meter. So, ginagawa nila ito 21 by 11. Pero kung i-drawing mo, makikita mo na hindi yun ang sagot. Kasi, ang hinaharap na walkway all around would be itong mas malaking rectangle na ito minus itong mas maliit. At yung measurement ng mas malaking rectangle, ang dimensions niya would be, itong side na ito, from here to here, hindi na siya 20. Siya ay 20 plus 1 meter plus 1 meter dito. So, yan ay actually 22 meters. Yun dito sa side na ito, hindi na siya 10 lang. Ito lang yung 10 eh. Meron kang additional na 1 meter dito, 1 meter doon. So, ito ang dimension niya na ngayon would be 12 meters. So, in order for me to solve this, ang kailangan kong gawin would be to find yung area nung mas malaking rectangle. Okay? And then, ibabawas ko sa kanya yung area nung mas maliit na rectangle, which is yung blue rectangle ng park, para lumabas ngayon yung area of the shaded region. So, kukunin ko muna yung area ng mas malaking rectangle. Yung mas malaking rectangle natin is length times width again. So, that would be 22 times 12. Okay? Kasi length times width. Ito yung mas malaking red na rectangle. Tapos, i-multiply ko yan. So, I can do yung manual na 22 times 12 na ganyan. Or, itinuro ko sa inyo in an older video yung multiply in seconds. If you haven't seen that, lilink ko na lang din sa taas. No? Ang ginagawa ko kasi dito is 22 times 10, so 220 plus dalawang 22 which is 44. So, the answer is 264. Ganyan ko lang siya isolve sa utak. Pero kung isosolve mo ganito, ganun pa rin naman yung sagot. So, 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. And then 2 here. Papapasin nyo, 264 din naman yung lumabas. I just do this mentally. Mas mabilis kasi siya for me. Okay? So, ito, ang kanyang area ay 264 units or meters squared. Now, yung next naman. Yung mas maliit, meron kang 20 tsaka 10. Yun ang length tsaka width niya. So, this is going to be 20 times 10. Or, madali na yan, 200. So, ibabawas ko lang siya dito sa 264 meters squared. So, 264 meters squared minus 200 meters squared, ang magiging sagot ko dyan would be 64 meters squared. Binawas ko lang siya. Yun yung aking sagot. Okay? So again, that is a way for you to solve it do sa real life scenario. Usually sa exams, ganyan yan, naka-word problem form. Okay? And then to better your understanding of this, I'm going to give you a sample problem. Dito na tayo sa inyong parang quick quiz or your turn na area of the shaded region. I'll give you one problem in a few minutes to answer this. At the end, I'm going to discuss kung ano yung tamang sagot. So I hope you do great dito. Be ready with your pen and paper. Your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. So, ito yung tanong. Sabi, Francis wants to cover his yard with grass. His yard is square-shaped with each side measuring 30 meters. In the middle of the yard is a circular fountain with a radius of 2 meters. How much grass in square meters does he need to cover the yard if he wants to keep the fountain? So, tagalogin natin. Meron daw siyang square na yard, 30 meters ang side. Sa gitna, merong fountain na bilog. At yung bilog na fountain, ang radius ay 2 meters. Ang tinatanong ngayon, kung gaano karaming damo yung kailangan niya para i-cover yung yard, pero hindi syempre niya makocoveran yung fountain kasi alam naman lagyan mo ng damo yung fountain, di ba? So, anong drawing natin dito? Ang drawing natin would look like this. We have the square first. Ang square natin, again, each side dapat lahat yan, 30. 30 meters kasi yung measurement ng bawat side. Square siya, so 30 sila lahat. Tapos meron ka sa gitna daw na fountain na bilog at ang radius niya naman ay 2 meters. So, ganyan yung drawing natin. So, ang hinahanap, how much grass does he need to cover the yard? Oh, ngayon, ito yung yard. Pero, again, kailangan ko ba ng grass para dito? Hindi ko naman pwede lagyan ng grass yan kasi nga, he wants to keep the fountain. So, ibig sabihin nun, ang hinahanap natin shaded region is this. So, how do we get that? We must first get yung area ng square at ibabawas natin dyan yung area ng bilog. Okay? Kasi hindi natin yun punaan ng grass para makuha natin yung area ng shaded region. Okay? Now, solve na natin yan. With our fundamentals, you should know na ang square again, ang area ng square is very easy. That would just be the side squared. So, that would be 30 squared or 30 times 30. That would give us 900. Minumultiply lang yan. So, 900 meters squared. Yan yung area ng buong yard niya. Now, next natin kukunin would be the area of the circle. Dito na papasok yung medyo tricky na part kasi ang area ng circle is pi r squared. Now, kung hindi kayo familiar do sa pi r squared, ang pi natin is 3.14. Again, I discussed this in the video nung mga fundamentals ng area and perimeter ha. Panoorin nyo na lang kung nakuguluhan kayo. Ang radius daw natin is 2 meters. So, isa-square natin yan right there. Okay? So, pi r squared. Now, PEMDAS tayo. Okay? Ang PEMDAS, parentheses, tapos exponent muna bago multiplication. So, ibig sabihin, unahin natin yung exponent dito na r squared. That would be 4. And then 3 times 3.14. So, i-multiply lang natin yung 3.14 at saka 4. Now, if you want, you can do it ng long cut. That would be 3.14 times 4. Just solving 16. So, 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1. That would be 5. 4 times 3 is 12. And then, yung dalawang decimal place natin dito, igagalaw din natin dito 1, 2. The answer is 12.56 meters squared. Okay? So, now we have the area of the square and the area of the circle. If fill in lang natin sila dito. So, ibabawas lang natin sila. So, basically, 900 meters squared minus 12.56. That would give us 887.44 meters squared. Okay? So, I'm actually employing a technique that I use sa subtraction. Kung hindi niya pa napapanood yung video na ililink ko na lang din sa taas, yung how to subtract in 3 ways natin. Basically, ang ginawa ko dyan, kaya ako yan nakuha na medyo fairly mabilis is, I subtracted, ang ginawa ko ni 999 ko siya. So, basically, ginawa ko is, yung 900, ginawa ko siyang 899.99 in my brain. At ginawa ko yan, the way that I did that is, babawas ko lang din to ng isa. So, gagawin ko lang siyang minus 12.55. Okay? Parang basically, yung 900, minus 0.01 ko, ito minus 0.01 ko din, para pantay pa rin siya. Kasi this, I can do in my brain really quickly. So, this again is 887.44. Okay? But again, if you can't use that, pwede mo rin i-long cut, yung may baro-baro, no? Mas gusto ko lang kasi yung ganito. Okay? So, the answer will still be 0.44 naman either way, kahit ano yung ginawa ninyong technique. Okay? So, yan yung sagot. I hope you got that right. If you didn't, that's okay. I will give you another shot. I will be posting more questions on my Instagram account. Follow me at Lyqa Maravilla. Doon sa ating Instagram story, may quick quiz function doon. So, you can answer along with your teammates from all over the world. Hopefully, makuha niyo siya ng tama and makapag-practice tayo. Well, it's a good way for me to know kung natututo kayo and for you then to know if you're learning. So, do follow me at Lyqa Maravilla if you don't yet, and I'll see you there.
Alright, hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure to share this video with your friends. Lalo na kung mag-exam din sila. That way, mas marami tayong matutulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, request yung videos na gusto nyo mapanood, or to get the reviewers that I made or join the online or live review events, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for more information. You can also get yung ating exclusive Team Lyqa merch sa ating shop sa shop.teamlyqa.com. All the links will be in the description box below. And I hope to see you in my next video soon. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit that bell icon para hindi nyo ma-miss out yung mga susunod pa nating mga videos na paparating. As we always say dito sa team, never stop learning. Aja, kaya nyo yan. I'll see you in the next video and bye for now.